Hey guys, happy Monday. I'm filming this on Sunday and it is raining in my neighborhood. I don't know if it's raining in your neighborhood. I wanted to share with you today a story, the Good Samaritan. It might be a story that you already know. It can be found in Luke 10, starting at verse 25. Parents, if you guys want to open your Bibles and read it aloud when you're done watching this video, that would be great. You can ask some questions about it and dig in a little bit. It's a story about a guy who gets hurt. And he's on the side of the road, and all of the people who are supposed to be helping him, the priests and the people from his own neighborhood, they just walked right by him. They didn't want to have anything to do with him. They were a little scared, and they didn't want to help because it was uncomfortable, and it maybe wasn't something that was on their plan for that day. But then the Samaritan came, and it was uncomfortable for the Samaritan because he wasn't supposed to interact with the guy who was hurt. They weren't supposed to be friends. They weren't supposed to have any contact at all with each other. But he stopped, and he helped. And he didn't just help for a second, but he took the guy all the way somewhere and then paid someone else to take care of him and bring him back to help. I tell you all of that because right now we're doing something that's uncomfortable to help our neighbors. So we're in quarantine. We're supposed to be at home, social distancing, which means that even though we're out of school and it feels kind of like a snow day, we're not supposed to be going to play dates. We're not supposed to be going to the movies. We're not supposed to be going to, a catch air place or some sort of trampoline park, but we're supposed to be staying home with our families. So I just want you to know and think about what it's like to be a good neighbor. Because sometimes, like for the Samaritan, it's uncomfortable. And sometimes it's not our plans, and sometimes it's not fun, and it's not what we want to do. But God calls us to be good neighbors. And we know that in the Bible, when we talk about neighbors, we're talking about anybody else who's part of God's kingdom, all of God's kids. But we're talking about specific neighbors today instead of just that. So I brought you out into my neighborhood to show you something that's my favorite thing in my neighborhood. So I have a guy up at the top of my street who is an artist, and he has these crazy things in his yard, and I want to show you. So I'm going to scan over out of my umbrella here and show you these dinosaurs. Do you see them? Oh, there it is. He has these giant dinosaurs made of metal that he makes and puts in his yard. And they're a little creepy looking when you first look at them, but they're really these cool works of art that are in his thing. So I wanted you guys, I'm going to challenge you today. So after you read the Good Samaritan and maybe talk about who are the people that are your neighbors in your physical neighborhood, but also the people that we're supposed to be caring for right now, even though we're not sick, but we're staying home just to make sure that we're taking care of our neighbors. So who are your neighbors? And then I want to challenge you to go out into your neighborhood and take a picture of the coolest thing in your neighborhood. It might be your best friend's house, and that's really cool. It might be the prettiest thing you've ever seen, or like me, it might be some really weird metal skeletons. So who are your neighbors? Show us here on Facebook today, guys. Hope you have a great, great day. Know that you are beloved children of God, and He will bring us peace through what can seem like a little bit of a chaotic time. Bye.